This episode is sponsored by TV licensing. Guys, let me tell you, it might be summer, but TV has been so good, I've been cancelling plans to stay in. Let me tell you what I have been sat for. My jungle mates have got a brand new show, South Africa, with OT and Rev Richard. I have lived with OT and the Rev, and I can tell you that they are both hilarious characters. I think this programme is amazing because OT gets to go back to South Africa and show Rev just all the amazing things that are out there. And it also feels like I'm back with them. Even though I'm watching it, it feels like we're all in it together, and I would have been there if they'd have asked me. And as you all know, I'm a proud dog mum, so I've been loving Fern Britain inside the vets. Now, my dogs, I'm going to be honest, they do hate the VETS. They're very anxious, they don't like it, so it is quite nice to see what the vets have to deal with. And also I make the dogs watch it, so I can be like, look, it's not all bad. So divas, don't miss out. A TV licence covers you to watch over 400 TV channels and everything on BBC iPlayer. To find out more, go to tvl.co.uk/pod. Welcome back to another episode of Saving Grace. And today, me loves, we've got Love Island royalty on. We've got Priya Law. Welcome.
So happy to be here.
Honestly, well, you've just landed. At the time of recording this, you've basically just landed.
I've just landed.
Are you with it at the minute? Are you still in a bit of like a blur?
I'm hungover.
Okay. Well, we could wait. When was the final?
The final
was
Monday.
Monday.
Not last night, the night before.
Right.
I still don't know the day because obviously you don't know the day and
of
you don't know
course.
the time. You don't know really the place.
Yeah.
So I'm still in a very much like, I don't know the day. Is it Wednesday today?
Pass.
Do you know what I mean?
And I've lived there.
Who knows? So yeah, the final was not last night, the night before.
Okay.
But I'm hungover from last night.
What
because
did you
it was
do
very
last
much-
night?
So yeah, it was a bit, I was going to say jet lag then, but I don't think I can
You
use
1
that
hour ahead,
excuse
right?
From like a flight from Mallorca. But yeah, tired, but a bit hungover because
Love this.
literally landed yesterday. I think we landed at about 11:12 our time. And then me and Aidan were sort of like, we don't really want to be out the bubble. Again, we'll get onto that.
Mm-hmm.
The tea, the hot smoke piping tea. We'll get onto that. But yeah, we were kind of like, once we depart, then Love Island is
over.
really and truly
Yeah.
finished. Like once you walk into your house,
That's it.
you know, like you're out the villa. It's there's no one from the villa.
Yeah.
It's you. So he was like, do you want to just come to mine? And I said, absolutely.
Actually, yes.
Actually, yeah, I've already met his mum on family day, so it
True.
wasn't exactly like, you know, I'm meeting them for the first time. So, and he actually only does live 30 minutes down the road from me, so it's kind of just like hopping into a friend.
This is a bargain.
Yeah.
Because most times on Love Island, the people you couple up with, one's in Wales and the other one's in like Newcastle.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? It's a recipe for disaster.
Yeah.
30 minutes though.
30 minutes.
I can get on
Kent
board with
and
that.
Surrey, very much on the border.
We live basically next door to each other, but we'll get onto that when this is over. Come on. It's a shame for both of us. So, were you approached by Love Island?
I was.
Come on. We
I
love
was
to see it.
indeed.
And when did you get, because you were a bombshell.
I was a bombshell.
Did you get the call a couple days before?
So I knew, as in like, I knew it was in the running.
Okay.
It was in the making, obviously, for a while. But they called me, I think it was like 5 days before I flew out, 4 or 5 days. So I had the
God.
time.
To get a wax.
Yeah,
Yeah, come on.
you know, all of that jazz. No, to be honest, I didn't even have time to get my nails done. I had to just get my feet and then get the nail tech
Deal
out
with
there
it,
to
yeah.
do it. But no, I had 4 or 5 days, washed the clothes, you know, next day, oh, Polly.
Yeah.
You know, it was to the door, PLT, next day.
Of course.
obviously we pay for the year, ASOS, love, that was getting used. So yeah, I had the bit of time. And then when I got out there, the show, so I got out there like 2 days before the show started.
Okay.
And then I thought, okay, I'm going to be in Holden for maybe like a week, 2 weeks. They did say early bombshell. So they said fly you out early bombshell, but obviously sometimes they say early bombshell and then you can go in as the last one. Like you just don't
God
know.
forbid.
Yeah. So anyway, I was quite surprised when I'd been in Holden for 3 days only and they said, we need you in immediately.
Jesus Christ.
So I said, okay, the tan's just starting to develop.
Yeah.
And 4 days and I was in second bombshell with my fellow Murphy, Cavern.
Another one.
Another one.
It feels like so long ago that you actually entered the villa. Like when I think back, I just always think you were an OG. because I cannot like it. I mean, to be fair, it's been what, like fucking 8 weeks that it's been on. Were you nervous before walking in? Because I feel like as a bombshell, it's more scary than it is as an OG.
So I think because it had been in the making for a while in terms of like, I was doing all of the interviews and that since Feb.
Yeah.
So I think I kind of got my head around the fact that, and then they told me, I think about like 2 weeks, 3 weeks before that I was going to be a bombshell. So I got my head around it. And I don't really get that nervous, I'll be honest.
Oh, must be nice. Must be nice.
As obviously you do, but like I think I was just so excited to get in there because it'd been going on. I sort of had to, it was a big long thing with my job where I was like, am I going to leave or am I going to kind of do all this? So I was just like, right, I've decided to leave now. I'm locked in. Just get me in there sort of thing. So I was really excited. And the fact that I came in with Cav, and obviously when I walked into the main villa, I was with Ellie and Samraj as well. Yeah. So I think that probably helped.
And I'd say the friendliest
I think if I
people.
on my own, don't get me wrong, I'd be
horror.
Like, on my actual own, that would have been tough.
Yeah.
So I think the fact that I came in with them and
Can I ask you a question about eye drops? What was your job before? Because I heard you say I sell eye drops and I thought, what does that mean? So what was your job before?
So I worked as a business development manager.
Okay.
That was my title. Selling, eye drops, basically. Selling eye drops. But it was, so the field is pharmaceutical sales, basically. So I managed the whole of Kent, funny enough.
Big up.
The whole of Kent, Sussex and Surrey and all of the accounts that we sold to there.
Okay.
If they needed more eye drops, it would be me. If they needed to know what new products we had, it would be me going in, doing the meetings, like going in on my own, literally like this, coming in on my own.
Yeah.
Talking to directors, do you like this one? Yes, you do. Take 100.
So did you fully quit before Love Island then? Were you
I had to because all of the accounts, I managed 400 opticians that we sold to in that region.
Wept.
So obviously they couldn't be just left.
No one had eye drops for about 8 weeks.
It was
a nightmare.
It was a shortage in the Kent areas. Everyone's eyes in the Kent
dry
areas
as fuck.
So dry, they can't see right now. So basically, they had to have obviously somebody there to manage them while I was away.
Okay.
They couldn't like say, you can go off for 3 months and come back.
Yeah.
So you don't know what's going to happen after, obviously. You know, you kind of be busy for the next couple of weeks. So I was like, you know what, I'm going to have to dob it in. Let's just take this opportunity. And I think, you know, when you do get approached, it's like, it's written in the stars. It's come for me. It's meant for me.
Yeah.
So you kind of hang on to that and you're like, yeah, I'm just going to go with it. And
how did your family and friends react when you went, just so you know, guys, I'm going on Love Island?
They were like, this is made for you.
Yeah, come on.
I think because I've always been confident, quite a big personality in the group, they're like, Priya, you need to get on there. You need the world to see, the world needs to see what we see.
Yeah, absolutely.
So that was obviously very comforting, the fact that they, you know, backed me and thought that I'd do well and all of that. So yeah, they weren't shocked.
One of your mates is a real one, by the way, because anytime anything would happen in the villa, she would post like a video of you from a night out and be like, POV, like Priya went blah blah, and it is there is so many videos
of the Priya Defence League,
literally like of you on nights out in random places, and it was so, whoever that was needs to get into social media.
There's 3 of them. There's 3 of them. The literally the Priya defenders.
It's so funny.
It's unbelievable. When I came out to that, I was like, wow. And that is why, like, I think we'll probably come on to like friendships in the villa and stuff, but my friendships outside, they are my family.
Yeah.
Genuinely, I have the best support system ever, which I think also probably made me feel less nervous going into the villa because I just knew my friends would.
Well, when you get out there as well, like get out of the villa.
I knew.
Yeah. Well, let's also actually just quickly dive into the friendship. So you had a movie night where at the... Fuck me, by the way. That was hellish for you. Like, horrific.
Babe.
Yeah.
Well, you know when you... that thing where it's like, you want the ground to swallow you up.
Yeah.
I wanted someone to come above that villa, collect me off that seat.
Yeah.
And take me out.
And it was also like everyone else's was just sort of like people's couples like in Casa Amor. Yours was like friends, Samraj. Like it was the most intense.
Friends, lovers, a lot of them.
Producers.
Yeah, they wanted me dead. They didn't want to see me win. Yeah, no. Quite literally.
But you held yourself really well because I know how much friendships obviously do mean to you. And when you saw that clip of like Mika and Jasmine, you were just like, yeah, that was shit. But like most people's reaction to that would be getting off the chair and beating them up. Whereas you just held yourself actually quite well. Is that how you hold yourself in general? Or were you just a bit overwhelmed?
I think overwhelmed was one.
Yeah.
Being on TV is another.
Yeah, true.
But also, I think in there, you really do, when you're living it, you really do understand how emotions and things can make you act in a way that you don't necessarily mean malice.
Yeah.
And I'd obviously been living with them girls for quite a while, and I knew them well enough. I was in the dressing room with them every day. You know, if I ever needed help or anything, they were always there. So I think I'd seen very good sides to their personality, and it was enough for me to know that that was a fuck up.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? From Mika's side, a little bit more of a fuck up, as in like I was a little bit more, I knew I was going to have more one-on-one conversations with her, and it would have taken me a little bit longer to repair that trust.
Yeah.
With Jazz, it was a bit of a different story.
Well, Mika had a fucking stinker, though, to be fair, a lot of the comments she made. But that would be me. I was saying, if I was in Love Island, I would just be talking to people forgetting it's filmed. And then when it came to movie night, I'd be like...
You're talking to me.
Well, yeah. I'd be like, oh, shit. Actually, I don't remember saying that.
Yeah.
Like, that is... I'd say that's the hardest part of the show.
When was that said again?
Yeah. Did I say that?
Oh,
I don't think I did.
I think that's AI.
Yeah.
That's not me.
Now, let's get, obviously, the elephant in the room out of the way. National row. National row, which I hope you get a great brand deal out of this, by the way. I want to see you as the face of Trainline. This is incredible for you, actually. So for anyone that isn't aware of what you said, it was about Alicia, basically talking about you on After Sun, and you were just saying, go back to National Row or go back to your job.
Yeah.
Obviously, Aidan at the time had a bit of a pop at you about it afterwards, or however long afterwards it was. Did you, at that time, because to be honest with you, I hear you in the fact that when you're venting, you just say shit, right? But did you think of it as a problem when Aidan then came to you afterwards?
I didn't. I actually looked at that as quite a positive, because I think he understood how that could look to the public and to other people. And I think actually he really had my back and was giving me the opportunity to potentially apologise and explain what I meant by it. Because where he knows me, he knows that I don't mean malice, or I don't mean to kind of ruffle feathers, in the sense of, I meant what I said in terms of go back to your job, but he knew that I didn't mean personally,
like a job shaming type
thing.
Yeah.
So I think that was the opportunity that he gave me then to say, actually, I meant it, go back to your day job and kind of keep my name out your mouth. Then say, I didn't mean it as in your job is very bad and you should go back to National Rail, or you work for the National Rail. It was never a thing of shaming her job, ever. And I said that.
Were you shocked when you came out? Because obviously on After Sun, I think Maya asked you and her about it. Were you shocked at the reaction of it?
Of it from Elicia?
Yeah. Or I guess just from everyone in general?
Not really. I think she obviously said a few years ago, I would have maybe said those comments. I mean, I believe she's younger than me. So that was a little bit confusing. I don't know. Like, I didn't really know what she meant by that. Because
yes, that's actually a fair point.
So I believe she's younger than me, and I think she actually did handle it quite well in the sense that she accepted my apology.
Yeah, she didn't drag it on.
And she didn't drag it on, and I think that was what we needed to put it to bed. And that was done.
And I feel like it has been put to bed now.
Yeah,
I think so. Just because you said what the job was, I think that's why it seemed more personal.
Exactly. And I never meant by that. I meant go back to your day job. You know, you've gone on After Sun.
Yeah.
You're out the villa now, basically, and you're still going on talking about me.
Yeah.
If you're going to go on these podcasts and things, why don't you just talk about your experience? Because it feels that you're using it as a chance to kind of shade me, when actually Finley and Aidan were the ones that kind of sacked it off with you.
Yeah.
Whereas I don't believe I actually did anything that was, nasty to her. If anything, I was very nice to her. And I think that's where the frustration came from.
Yeah.
And I made the comment about, you know what, just go back to your job. Because actually, I was very genuine and nice to you in the villa.
Yeah.
And I actually, out of everyone, felt that I made her feel very welcome.
Do you know what's so funny? Like, obviously, watching it from the outside, you don't see how everyone interacts. When I had Charlene on, because there was this whole thing about Lola. People were sort of anti-Lola when Lola got dumped. And Charlene was like, it's so funny because she was so lovely to me in the villa. Like, she was one of the nicest people. But from the outside, you don't.
She's an angel.
Yeah. Oh, Jesus. Please. Blur that. Right. I can't hear that word again. But
Angel girl.
Angel girl.
Oh, angel girl.
But yeah, you don't see how you all interact day to day a lot of the time in the villa. So people don't see that side of how you guys interacted.
She's lovely, Lola. Yeah.
I don't know if you saw, Amber Gill made a comment about, and she said basically people in the older series of the show said a lot wilder stuff and to be honest with you, people loved it because it makes good telly. But people don't want to see everyone in love for 8 weeks. It's boring, to be honest. People like when things are stirred.
People being PC, people being in love for 8 weeks.
Exactly. People don't like that. Do you agree that, I mean, compared to a lot of the things that people have said on Love Island before, I feel like there has been wilder stuff. And I do feel like you probably got the brunt of it. Obviously, it was taken a bit out of context, but also just because people don't say crazy shit anymore. Do you know what I mean? I think she had a point.
Funny you say that, because actually when me and Aidan met with the execs after, they said you two would have been absolutely brilliant on series 3.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because we are just a little bit more outspoken and things like that. But yeah, as you say now, one little thing you say, the whole of TikTok, the whole of The Sun, all of the...
Well, it makes good fucking telly, guys.
They take it way out of context. And I think even, what I said was wrong in the sense of I shouldn't have mentioned the actual company that she worked for, but really go back to your day job. I think that's been said before quite a lot of times.
People would hate to know what I say in my friendship group if that's the line.
Do you know what I mean?
I do.
Like, if that's the line, I think
we're
in
all
previous seasons, the girls' debriefs at home.
Yes. Yeah.
The takeaway night, with friends, we're all cancelled.
Yeah, absolutely.
So basically, I didn't think it was, that bad in
compared to what things
have said.
Absolutely.
Again, I never want to upset people, so I hold my hands up. But I do think, like you say, I got the brunt of something that, the actual meaning, go back to your job, isn't really that deep.
No. And have you got on a train since being back?
I haven't.
Are you going to?
We will find out.
You not being allowed on the train.
My first day in London, and obviously, the cab on the way here was lovely. And I'm going to meet my friends after, and I will.
And long may that continue.
We'll be getting an Uber. We're going to give it a few times. I don't know if the tube still counts as the national rail.
I don't think it does.
Okay,
that's
so
like
maybe I'll try the underground. See how I get on there.
And you get on the Southwestern anyway. So to be honest with you, it's fine. It's fine.
I think we're going to be good here.
Shall we talk about villa life?
Villa life. Let's get into it.
So you coupled up with 5 different boys. Saying that without context is fucking crazy.
Crazy.
Can we rank them into who you like best to who you weren't asked about?
Let's do it.
So you have Samraj, Lorenzo, Jordan, Ethan and Aidan.
Okay.
It's a good lineup.
When you say it like that, that is hilarious.
But it wasn't like you were in love with all of them. Do you know what I mean?
Do you know what, Grace? I didn't freaking want to be in 5 couples. I would have loved to couple up with someone on the first day.
Well, here you go.
Be smooth sailing for...
But that wasn't your journey.
That was not my journey. I mean, smooth sailing is, it's very far from my journey. But, let's rank them then. Should we just do 1 to 5?
Yeah.
1 is what? Most interested in?
Yeah.
Or should we work backwards?
Let's work backwards. Let's keep the people guessing. Yeah.
Let's keep them guessing. So, least asked about, hate to say it, he's a big friendly giant, Jordan.
Okay. Oh, yeah, actually, okay. Yeah.
Unreal. Yeah, the big friendly giant.
But just
Unreal.
not much going on.
Not much going on,
Okay.
as in the sense of our connection.
Yeah.
5, Jordan.
Okay.
Number 4. Who do we go for number 4? I'm going to say Lorenzo.
Oh.
Because I think we both quickly realised when we were in the couple that we were better off as friends and we had that kind of friendly banter connection.
Yeah.
So as a person, I'd be probably most asked about him in the villa, like out of the boys. But as far as connections go,
he's a 4.
He's a 4. Number 3.
Really?
I'm going to go Ethan.
Yeah. I thought he'd be lower down.
I'm going to go Ethan because actually me and Ethan really got on. And I think if I didn't have the interest for Aidan at the time, things may have potentially been different.
Yeah.
I'm not saying they definitely would have been, but I'm saying I would have probably given it more of a shot.
Yeah.
So yeah, number 3, Ethan.
Okay.
Number 2, Samraj. Obviously, if we're talking about all of the actions he's done and
I was going to say, I'm shocked you're putting that high up.
Very, very far at the bottom. But as far as connections go and our connection in the villa, I think when you're looking at all of the people that I was with, we did get the most, like, I don't know, like, close, I feel like, in terms of, like, we had that. The first time we coupled up was very kind of, I don't want to say boring, but there was not much going on. Do you know what I mean? I just got in the villa. It was day 2, 3.
Yeah.
But I kissed Lorenzo when I was in a couple with him, so clearly there was something not right. And then the second time we coupled up, it was very different. There was a bit more sexual chemistry.
Okay.
You know, we knew each other, so we had that kind of foundation. And yeah, the coupling up until I saw Bloody Movie Night was all right.
Yeah, amen.
And then number 1,
of course,
everyone's going to call me a mug for it. Write it on my forehead. Aidan bloody Murphy.
Yeah, but listen, with the others you've got to pick from here, I don't blame you for putting Aidan number 1. He's got personality. He loves a kiss. And the thing with Samraj is that he does think he's in the House of Commons a lot. You can't say your opinion to him without him having to ask 21 questions.
I've been told since coming out I'm HR.
You are.
HR or South London. There's not really any in between.
Yours and Ethan's chats were incredible.
What, HR?
It was giving, let's quickly have a meeting about today's stocks and then we'll go from there. It was incredible. It was because you like approach conversations the same and you're just both very to the point.
It was like I was back selling the eye drop.
It was so good. I was like, what is happening?
So yeah, I think Samraj is very much, so I'm South London road girl, or I'm HR. Samraj is House of Commons, like
facts. Yeah.
He's the next politician.
It was when everyone, really know when all the Islanders came back, and people would be like, "We're voting this couple." Anytime they'd say Mika and Samraj, he'd be like, "Just a question there. Why do you?" I'd be like, "This must have taken hours to film." Hours, but I like it. It's good telly. Looking back now, who was your favourite couple in the villa when you were in there?
I think it's going to have to go to number 1. Obviously, of what we've just ranked.
Couple. Like, who was your favourite?
Couple, right? Because I was going to have. I've said Aidan, and I. But out of who was left?
Yeah.
Jazz and Cav. Jazz and Cav.
They're actually a very sweet couple as well.
They're very sweet.
When they came back together after Casa, it was like just a whole new couple. I'd never seen anything like it. They were so cute.
They always had sexual chemistry, and I don't really know. Again, I've not had the chance to watch anything back yet. I've seen TikTok edits. But also, like, again, I don't know what's been shown, but they both have so much personality. Jazz, as in particular, like obviously I'm very close with her. She's got such a funny side. I don't know if that came across, but she's hilarious. Like me and her used to laugh so hard.
Yeah.
Like, I think obviously there's a lot of off-camera time. And we were just doing, Pooja, what is this behaviour? Like in the dressing room, if there was any off-camera time, it was Jasmine kicking the bin. Pooja, what is this behaviour? I'm sorry, I kicked it by mistake. You can't kick it by mistake. That was just constant. Like me and her were always howling. So like, she has so much personality. Cav has so much personality. Together, they're just bad bitch. And just
do you think they'll work on the outside?
100%. They've got such a strong connection. Such a strong connection.
That's why I was upset when you and Aidan didn't work out, because it was like, that would have been such a funny double date situation.
Well,
I
was obviously at his house yesterday.
What I was going to say to you was, on Love Island, I think it was I don't know when it was, the final, whatever, Aidan hinted that maybe you and him, once you'd left, had clarted.
Oh, God! Did he actually?
Yeah.
I feel like me and him just speaking like riddles.
In code.
We speak in
Speaking
riddles,
in
and then
code.
like when you watch it back, you think, oh my God, that really looks like this.
So you didn't?
We haven't.
It's a shame.
I can hold my hands up now and just let all the people know that me and Aidan have not yet done the deed.
What did you do round his out? Like, what was the day, night?
So like I said, we got back to the airport and he was like, I don't want this bubble to end. Cancel your Addison Lee. You're coming to mine. So I said, fuck it, I'm going.
Absolutely.
Went there, sat round, had a few crisps and dips and a few Fanta oranges with his stepdad and his mum. Then he was like, right, I need to drop you home. Went to mine. Couldn't literally get through the door because my friends were there, my dad was there, my mum was there, the beers were out, the wine was out, the pizza was ordered. So ended up, getting pissed at my house. So we were all sort of just chatting, catching up. Obviously, my friends were like meeting Aidan. It was like
they wanted all the tea as well, I bet. Yeah.
My dad and my mum, obviously, they're part of the Priya Defence League, so they had a lot of opinions. And then we ended up just literally, we didn't go up to the bedroom once. Like, it was just very much catch up with his family, catch up with mine.
Okay.
And then we parted ways at about 12 o'clock last night.
Do you think there may be an opportunity for a round 2 with you and Aidan, or are you just going to sort of take it where the wind blows you?
So I do, yeah. And I think from my outside looking in, from the edits and stuff I've seen, it's very much like, Aidan's not into you, you're a mug, he kisses everyone,
Brilliant.
Priya, get on your bike and just do better, basically. But what people don't see is that we have so much chemistry. We have such a strong connection, whether it be, a foundation from when we were friends, but or whatever it is, there's something that we just, like, we don't want to leave each other. Do you know what I mean? We have the most fun time together.
Well, everyone was saying, I think it was when you guys got voted off, that, I don't know if friendships I just don't see that.
Lovers.
But I think a lot of people's relationships that have worked out have been from friendship, because you at least know, you get on, you're interested in the same sort of things, like the vibes there. So I don't ever see actually that's a hindrance, being friends with someone first.
No, I think all of my relationships kind of more serious situationships have always gone from friends to lovers. Friends to lovers is my arc.
That is you.
Literally, my 3.5-year relationship was friends to lovers, and it was a great relationship.
Wow.
So actually, maybe this is where I go wrong. I just go make them friends first. Yeah. And then a lot of boys are like, oh no. But Aidan, it's kind of stuck around a bit more. So yeah, I do think that there's potential. We've got a lot going on in the next couple of days together. We've got a lot of things that we're going to be spending more time together. So we'll see how it goes. And I am thinking positively. I'm not going to lie.
I also do feel this, because also there's less pressure when you're not a couple, when you come out.
So much.
When you're a couple, fuck that. Because everyone's like, are you going to last now? Like, what's going to... But when you're...
Villa as well.
May I never?
Please.
Yeah, it must be hard when you get towards the end and everyone's in really serious couples.
Me and Aidan are sitting there joking and he's going, can I have a kiss? And I'm going, no. Do you know what I mean? Like, it was just like, get us... At this point, we need to go. I actually understand. Get Priya Aidan out. At that point... What everyone's saying, I love you, being exclusive. We're sat there.
It's exhausting.
All we wanted was like a bottle of tequila and just to go on in the lap.
Well, it must have been, it must have been nice last night to be able to just get pissed as a fart.
It was great.
Because
I can't believe I'm here.
Me, the 2, and thank you, the 2 glass rule, I would just be like, nah, if you want me to provide you entertainment, give me more.
I'm glad I didn't have it. I think
it could have been a different...
would have been dead on day 2. HR Priya wouldn't have been a thing.
It would have been...
had more to drink because obviously, drink is not great.
It's a shame though. It is. Because the old school...
They were drinking,
smoking. They were just fucking. They were just doing everything. How would you describe your journey with Aidan in 3 words?
Chaotic. Chaotic.
Yeah.
Oh, you said 3 words.
I think just chaotic. Enough.
Chaotic.
Yeah.
Fun. And intense.
It was very... What did your friends think of Aidan when they met him?
Obsessed.
Really?
Yeah.
I quite like that.
Again, like, people don't see a lot of Aidan's personality, like the deeper side of it. And he is this give me a kiss, flirty, fun guy. you know, has a flirt with everyone, has a laugh and a joke, and he's very unserious. But actually, he's got such great, like, family values. He's really caring and he really is loyal. Like, he really has your back. If you're his friend or his couple or whatever we are,
he's going to back you.
He has your back. If he cares about you, he has your back.
Yeah, the Casa girl said that he is actually quite deep when you get to know him. Like, he's got more to him.
He's got a lot of layers and he doesn't mean bad by anything he does. And I think that's why me and him connect. Yeah. We're quite unserious. We say things off the back. It's tongue-in-cheek, Danielle. Literally. Danielle. It is tongue-in-cheek. But we both know that about each other. And because we're both like that, we don't take offence. Yeah. Like, literally, when we were in holding, he literally called me a bearded dragon because I had hair on my chin. And he was like, if I said that to, like, another girl anyone, that I was seeing, they'd be like, oh my God, I'm so embarrassed. Like, what the hell? And he's like, I actually find it really fit that you
can just take that.
Just take it.
Yeah.
Like, I wouldn't say I've got laddish banter, but I think.
No, but I think you can just take.
Harsh. Like, I say things and I can take it. And then, you know, yeah.
Did any drama happen at the final? Because obviously you guys were all then let loose.
Actually, no. I think my piece was said. And after the few more red wines I'd had, I think Aidan was like, let's get in a taxi and go back to the villa. Yeah. We've got a flight at 7 a.m. You know, we need to get out.
Have you seen the clip of Aidan with Jasmine's sister yet?
I've seen it.
Right.
So,
cool.
Let's get on to that. I think the clip of them two isn't bad. I don't think he's like flirting really.
He's just being Aidan.
To her. Like, he's just being chatty, kind of excitable puppy Aidan. He's a puppy.
Yeah, he is.
He's a puppy that needs potty training.
Amen.
Like, he's a puppy that is in their potty training phase. Yeah. Like, he's like running around, you know, he doesn't know where to, but I think once he's potty trained, then he'll be on the straight and narrow. Yeah. So that was very much Aidan being potty trained. He's like, nah, you know, Bella's here, she's fit, and I can't, you know, keep my kind of cool. So I think that was what that clip showed. But actually what was worse to watch was the conversations with Jasmine and Kevin and the boys after, because he was insinuating that he actually wanted something to happen while he was obviously sitting on a couple with me after he just met my sister and my mum. Crazy,
by the way. Yeah, I do completely agree with that. That was insane. Also, just maybe do it the next day.
Yeah, and like, I get the whole thing of like, we're being in the villa and we're not exclusive yet and we're still kind of open. Not that there was really anyone else in there. Yeah. But I get that. But then also just put some respect to my name a bit, you know? And that's why, like, when I sit here and say he's loyal, he's this, he's that, kind of his actions in there just make me look silly. But I think it's very much, again, like I said, tongue-in-cheek banter. Yeah. And where things are clipped, tongue-in-cheek banter looks like face value in there. It looks like that's what I mean and I stand by it. Whereas if you ask Aidan about 90% of the stuff that he says in there off the back, he doesn't mean it. They've never met a Kent boy, which is what I fear. Yeah. How did you feel? Because Jasmine said that she would not want her sister to go sort of near someone like Aidan while you were in a couple with him. Did that make you second guess a little bit, or did you just be like, okay? Not necessarily, because Jasmine says that her sister is very much like her, and I think we're very different people in the sense of what we look for in a relationship. Okay. So I think she meant it in the sense that they're very much not compatible. Yeah. And yes, he probably is too flirty for her. Yeah, yeah. But maybe he's too flirty for me. I don't know. I'm not in a relationship yet, so we'll have to cross that bridge if it comes. You don't know what he's like on the outside, though. He might just be like that in Love Island, but he also could maybe be like that on the outside. I suppose you don't know until you get outside the villa how people actually act. 100%. I've learnt more about Aidan in the last 3-4 days of being in holding and being on the outside doing after sun, all of that kind of stuff with him. Yeah. Than I did in the villa, because it is very much like you kind of, I don't want to say guided, but obviously you can't speak. You're speaking about a lot of villa stuff. Yeah. You know, it's what's going on in the villa, all of that kind of thing. Whereas the minute you start talking about what your nan's boyfriend's brother does and stuff like that, it's very much like, no one wants to see this. This is boring. Yeah. Yeah. So we can't show it because we've not got their consent. Well, of course. So it's like the minute you start talking about that, you're reared off that. So when you're just sitting on a plane together for 2 hours, you can just speak about everything. Speak about anything and everything. No one's listening. There's no mics on. That's when you really start to see someone for who they are. So yeah. Shall we get on to Julia? Let's get on to Julia. Well done, by the way, Julia. Yeah, congratulations, Julia. Because I've not actually seen seen them like properly.
Yeah.
Since coming off, like had a conversation. So really happy for Lorenzo and Julia.
Do you think the whole situation with Julia was like, obviously you're in a villa with people and not everyone is going to be your type of person that you would get on with on the outside. Do you think that's sort of what it was when you had your first falling out?
Yeah, I think so. I think so. I think also it was just a butt of heads with me and her. I said before on the show, like it was very much kind of two opinionated, strong women that didn't really keep their mouth shut.
Yeah.
Butting heads. Whereas a lot of the other girls would kind of, I don't know, like they would just be like, oh, it doesn't bother me. Like I'll just sort of keep it quiet. Or if I do say something, it'll be an odd comment. Whereas we're having a debate. HR Priya's out.
Yeah.
We're having a debate.
Because you had
And I'm not letting you leave until you understand my point of view.
Yeah.
And she's not letting
and she's
me
the
leave
same.
until I understand her point of
Because
view.
there was that argument in the dressing room when...
Which went on for hours, by the way.
Did it?
I was exhausted.
You had the best night's sleep that night ever.
God, I think the light sleep was 2 hours because we had to get up and get out in the garden before that.
Oh
do you know
my
what I mean?
God,
Like,
yeah.
It was a rough night.
Fucking hell. Because I think with Julia as well, which is fair enough, she's like, I'm just going to give my opinion on this because I live it.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Whereas I think oh, sorry, I thought someone said something. Whereas with you, it's like you want to also know why. Like why she doesn't really feel like she needs to be like, I think this because she's just saying she thinks it. Do you know what I mean?
I need a PEE.
Yeah, well, of course. Yeah, I need to know why you've said it. Of course. Did you ever ask her directly sort of why she cared so much about certain situations?
Yeah, I think I did quite a lot. I said, like, why are you so bothered about mine and Aidan's situation? And why are you so bothered what I'm talking about with Lorenzo? Why are you so bothered about why I'm this big fat game player, which again, I'm sure we'll get onto. Like, why don't you just focus on your thing?
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
And I get everyone voices their opinions and then things get out. And I was very opinionated in there. But I think with her, my issue was I voiced an opinion that if I had an opinion that was quite, if I had an opinion that was going to ruffle feathers, I'd probably keep it to myself until I felt it was useful to say.
Right. Yeah.
There was quite a few moments where I thought, is Lorenzo into Julia? You know, there's been a few things where I questioned it. I didn't say it to her because one, I probably had too much going on.
Yeah.
I mean, to fit it into my day. But two, I just felt like if this isn't going to be useful to you, why am I going to say it? And it just felt like some of the things she said, like even when she kept going on about the Lola and Fit situation, which when it went to bed, it felt like some of the things she said just wasn't useful to others.
Yeah. So she said you were a game player, or she thought what you were doing was gameplay vibes. Do you see her point of view, or did that come left field?
I can see it. I can see it because obviously Aidan and I were friends.
Yeah.
I think that was where she was coming from, that I was a game player in that situation. Aidan and I were friends. You know, we didn't express an interest in each other in the start. And it can kind of look like, when you're looking at the show as a holistic thing, it's like you can kind of look like, why have they coupled up kind of midway through when there's no other options? I can see why people would have that perspective and why she would have that perspective. But what frustrated me and why I kept wanting to get to the why was I physically am the most the most chalant person and the most wear my heart on my sleeve person, where if I think something, it's coming out.
Yeah.
If I'm playing a game, if I'm having like these rule books to follow, I'd be a very shit game player because everyone would know my plan.
Yeah.
Because I wouldn't be able to keep it in. And what frustrated me was, you're living with me. You know that I'm genuine and that I kind of, do you know what I mean? That I'm not capable of this. So that's why it offended me when she kept saying it. And again, maybe the friends to lovers arc in my previous relationships, that's why, you know, midway through the experience, me and Aidan started to then realise there might be something there because that's maybe what I'm used to.
Yeah. And
again, it can look gameplay-y, but actually that's just like what I'm used to doing, like going from friends to lovers. I genuinely haven't had a relationship or a situationship that hasn't been friends to lovers in my whole life. So maybe that's why I start to see someone romantically later
once
on
you've
down
been
the
friends
line.
with them.
In Love Island, it looks like you're seeing them on later down the line because you've got no other options.
Yeah. And
I mean?
I know you explained this, but I just want you to explain it again for those who didn't see. The comment in the dressing room about, well, in the final, it's more likely to be OGs than bombshells.
Yeah.
Explain the comment.
Explain the comment.
Because I got what you were saying once you explained it.
Okay.
On After Sun.
Yeah,
I got it. I got it.
Okay, good. I'm glad you got it then. But what I meant by that was Julia's had this opinion that all of the Casa Amor people and all of the bombshells in our series were treated unfairly. One of the reasons why she got involved in mine and Aidan's situation because she felt that he wasn't giving Elicia a chance because she was a bombshell. So she had this narrative, or I don't want to say narrative, she had this opinion and view that all of the bombshells and all the cast people that came in basically weren't being given the time of day.
Right.
And my explanation for that was that, unfortunately, is not because we're not giving them the time of day, but unfortunately they've come in at a time where people are solidified in their connections.
Yeah, it's a difficult time to come in.
It was kind of like, what I meant by it was bombshells and Casa Amor people come in as tests for the OGs. And this year, unfortunately, the couples were too strong to be broken.
Yeah.
So, and also if you look at, the history of Love Island, usually when you come in at Casa Amor mid-time or you come in as a late bombshell, usually there are strong connections already formed, and it just tends to be more of the OG connections that have been established from the start that last to the end.
It is extremely hard to go from Casa Amor, where you're their only bit of attention and like you're just focused on them, to when you come back to the main villa and then you see the person that you do actually have a connection with, and it all comes back to you that I fucked it a little bit. And then they always get back together. I feel like that is just always what happens in Love Island.
And that's what I was saying.
Yeah.
That's what I was saying. I was more saying it so like, actually, Julia, it's not that they're being treated unfairly. It's not that we're not giving them the time of day, i.e. Ethan and Elicia. It's just that we've known each other longer. We've got that more deep-rooted connection.
Yeah.
And unfortunately, that is usually what lasts the length of time. And that's why there are OGs and early bombshells and stuff in the final, because that initial getting to know each other, that foundation's already there. That's my point. Do you get that?
I get it.
Okay.
HR Priya, spot on.
Thank God.
Yeah.
So I hope everyone else gets that, because that's where I was coming from. But obviously what it looked like was like...
I think it's hard as well when you can only see a bit of the argument. Like, I'm sure you probably went on to explain as well what else.
About 3 hours later.
Yeah, I was going to say, so we can't keep watching for 3 hours.
No, the waffling it was waffling.
Shall we talk about your sister, Rhiana? I am obsessed with her. She is as soon as she walked in that villa, it was like she lit up the villa.
She is our little starlight.
Doing incredible.
She's unbelievable. And yeah, she really did. She lights up our lives.
Was she well, I think she was invested in this season, but was she sat? Like,
she was sat.
That's so funny because
she was voting.
Well, of course.
She's obsessed with Aidan. She exchanged numbers with him last night. He's getting harassed. She wants him for herself. So she's obsessed with the whole series, all of it.
I also love the way people reacted to her, because I think sometimes people online as well can be very cruel, and sometimes I think when families come into the villa,
I was worried about that.
I was going to ask, was that a worry for you, that what people might be saying? But she got an amazing reception.
Yeah,
which is
I think
good.
obviously it is always a worry, because you just don't know people. What they may come out with. But I haven't seen anything negative.
Neither have I.
To this point. So thank God.
Yeah. But yes, I think it was really cute as well where she was like the kissing.
She loves it. What's your favourite bit? Aidan and the kissing.
The kissing.
And do you know what's so ironic about that is he's the give me a kisser.
He is. Maybe that's why she's liked it. She's like, it's to the point. We like it. And we love it.
She's at an age as well. Like, she's actually, believe it or not, even though she's about 4'8", she's actually 21 this year. So she's at that little bit of her life where she's like, I want a man.
Yeah.
Everyone else.
She wants Aidan. Yeah.
Why have I not got a man? Like, she's the college. They're queuing up at the college for her.
Come on.
She's at that point. So I think she's like gets giddy around like.
Well, she's amazing. She deserves it.
And all of that.
One of my questions was, if Rhiana had to pick one boy for you to bring home for Sunday dinner permanently, who was she choosing? But I suppose it's Aidan.
It's Aidan, and it's not for me, it's for her.
Did she give a shit about anyone else that you were on there with?
I don't think she did.
No.
She did know their names though, which was just so funny. Like she remembered everyone's name. Like when she walked into the kitchen, she literally mooched in. We always say she's a little moocher because she literally mooched into the kitchen with her little bag.
Yeah.
And she's like, "You're right, Samraj. You're right." And what did she call? You're right, Lister. About. You're right, Lister.
Oh
right,
my
Samraj.
God.
You're right. You're right, Simba. And I was just like, wow. She's
been making notes.
She's been making notes.
Yeah, of
She's been
course.
that.
What was her favourite part about seeing you on telly?
I think the kissing. But I think also probably for her, it just felt so surreal, and like she probably got people at her college coming up and saying like, "Your sister's on
100%.
TV."
And it was also like, I know you were gone and you couldn't contact your family, but I always say when you see someone you know on telly, it's almost like they're kind of there.
Yeah.
So
it's probably nice for her in a comforting sense. because,
100%.
Like when I've been traveling, I've been to uni, so there was times where I was like moved out for like 3 years and stuff. So I think for her, the nicest part would be that actually she can see me, whereas she wouldn't have been able to see me in those times. It would have just been a phone call or a FaceTime.
Yeah.
Whereas just watch me every night. And I think also it was nice for her to, like my friend, they did watch parties all the time.
I love that.
She loves my friends.
Oh.
The Priya Defence League.
Come on.
Round,
Yeah.
with their shields. So she obviously was sat
PDL.
with all my friends. She went to a couple of my friends' barbecues, and she's been involved with like a lot of the plans.
What a queen.
So I think for her, it's been quite busy and fun.
Yeah.
So that's been nice for her.
I'm shocked she said hello to Samraj because she strikes me as any sister.
She is hilarious.
Do you know what I mean? Like, if you do my sister wrong, that's it.
Yeah.
Is she anti anyone at the minute, or?
Yeah, she did actually say, and again, I can honestly sit here and say now, I'm friends with Samraj and Mika. Don't rate what they did at all, but I've got no...
Water under the bridge.
It's water under the bridge.
Yeah.
Obviously, I forgive and I don't forget. So, you know, if there was a situation where they did me wrong again, wouldn't be great, and there would be a lot of question marks.
And it's the
Gonna
outside. You
double
can
think.
block them now, girl.
Yeah, but I'm not going to do that. We are good friends and everything's fine. So just want to say that before I say this. Everything's fine.
God, what are you going to say?
No, about Rhiana, because you said Rhiana, did she have anyone? She does call Mika the sneaker. She calls her Mika the sneaker.
God.
Because obviously she did watch it and she was like, Mika the sneaker, like, obviously not a fan of what Samraj did.
Yeah.
And I just have to say we're friends now. But obviously if Mika does come round, she does need to be prepared. She probably will be, her nickname probably will be Mika the
Sneaker, yeah.
And yeah, valid from Rhianna's point, because from what she saw, it was given Mika the sneaker.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Who was Rhianna named after?
I named her.
Shut up.
Yeah, because I was 5 when she was born, and there was a girl at my stagecoach, and I just thought she was iconic, and I was like, can we call the baby Rhianna? And then, like, obviously, even
Me thinking
more
it was
iconic.
about the singer. It's from a girl from
Some girl at my
Stagecoach.
Shout out girl at my stagecoach when I was 5, because my sister's actually named after you because I thought you were iconic.
What an honour.
I know.
Well, I love her. And actually, I want to see her more on your socials and everything.
Absolutely.
Like, I'm obsessed.
No, she's coming. She's coming on the National Rail.
She's
with me.
coming. Yeah.
Me and Riri.
She's driving the
on
train.
Yeah, me and Riri are going to be on the National Rail. Hopefully, if someone tries to egg me, they'll feel bad because she'll be with me. So
Do you know what I mean? Yeah,
coming
yeah.
as my shield.
At all times. I want to play a little quick fire game.
Let's go.
Okay, so I say to you a statement, you got to answer it, right?
Okay.
Biggest flirt.
Aidan.
Come on, I knew it was coming. Biggest liar.
Liar.
Allegedly.
Liar.
Yeah. No one can get angry with you if you say
I'm
allegedly.
I'm going to say biggest liar. I was going to try and think of one name, but there's been so many people that have come off and said I'm a game player. So everyone that said I'm a
get
game
your own
player,
back, girl. Yeah.
So there's been, who's there been? Oh, there's been a lot of it. I can't even think. There's been all the ex-Islanders.
Just
that have
everyone.
Come,
Yeah.
all the ex-Islanders that have come off and said I'm a game player. You're a liar.
You're a
because I'm
liar.
not.
Best dressed.
Jazz.
Yeah, facts. Worst dressed.
Shit. Aidan. Because he freaking dressed like Adam Sandler. We joke about it all the time. It was eBay fits galore.
Well, of course.
But not eBay fits Slay. eBay fits Adam Sandler
Horror.
open shirt.
Yeah.
Terrified.
They all wore open shirts. I don't know if you've seen, there was a clip
Aidan
of...
just decided to wear ones that were bright yellow.
Well, of course.
Is there a reason?
Angela did. I can't remember the boy that she said it to. I think it was one of the Casa boys, and she was like, "Why are you dressed like that? Like, do up your buttons."
No, I think what the worst thing was,
Mm.
I think they were his clothes.
Couldn't even blame it on eBay.
You can't even tell it was eBay. You know, if you wear something, you think, "Oh God, eBay."
Yeah.
But no, I think.
But no,
I
that was his
may have
closet.
been his own closet.
I hope you're well, okay. I'm
I
sorry.
hope you're well, Aaron.
Who's most likely to get married first?
Oh, Angie and Timber.
Yeah, facts. Most likely to be single at 50. And if you don't say Tommy...
Tommy Toon. Oh, absolutely.
I mean...
I thought you meant Tommy Yaz's Tommy. And I was like,
oh no.
Yeah, Tommy Toon, absolutely.
Yeah, I do.
Absolutely.
It's terrifying.
He is terrifying.
Also, can't believe he
Do you
kissed
know what? He's
Charlene.
the biggest liar.
Yes.
Because he come out and said loads of stuff about me being a game player.
But
so
just
Tommy Toon.
not even just you. Our Namibia, all of this with the whole kissing thing. He said that they'd been on the phone for ages and they hadn't been on the phone. He'd lied.
Right, so big fat liar.
Yeah, well, of course. So, yeah, Tommy, scary man. But also he kissed Charlene. So I don't know what's going on. Biggest,
Maybe that was a lie.
Yeah, maybe it was a lie. Who knows? Biggest red flag.
Biggest red flag. Oh, God. I don't want to say Aidan because I'm cracking on with him. But yeah, maybe AIDS. Bless him. Because he comes across like a red flag. He's not. But he does come across like a big red flag because of the flirting and the give me a kiss.
I would say if you asked me this 2 weeks ago, I'd have said Simba.
Yeah. But now he's not.
Can I just ask you a question?
Go on.
When he did his speech, Mum was
There's a lot of poets in there.
Mum was laughing bears. Mum was smiling bears. Why was everyone crying? I would have been in the corner of that fire pit crying with laughter.
Smiling bears is her.
She found out you were a nurse. She was smiling bears. What the fuck is going on? Why didn't anyone vet that?
Smiling bears is hilarious.
Did anyone use that in the village? Like, because on the outside it became a thing.
They were, but then I was coming out and all my friends were like, smiling
bears.
Like, all my friends are like using the lingo. Like, it's great. No, it's hilarious.
Oh, incredible.
Hilarious.
But you know what? They're on the straight and narrow now. But if you'd have asked me a couple of weeks ago, I'd have said, fuck me, it's Simba.
Chaos.
Who would be first voted out of Celebrity Big Brother? Because that is a 24-hour show.
Oh God, it's a whirlwind, isn't it? First voted out. Is this for unacceptable behaviour, or is it for because they're just boring, or?
It can be anything you like.
Because for unacceptable behaviour, from my track record, with the National Rail, maybe it would be me.
I would also argue, love her, Ellie. Her kickoff.
Oh my God, yeah.
Week 2. I fear she'd be throwing shit.
She'd be throwing shit.
She'd be doing Megan McKenna.
At least we've got in the villa
a
bit more open space outside.
Yeah.
If things get thrown, it might go in the pool. In the claustrophobic Big Brother house.
It would send anyone to that length.
Is a good answer.
Yeah.
Because, I think maybe people would get injured.
Can we also talk about Yasmin and Tommy and the ex-girlfriend situation? Have you seen anything since coming out?
I haven't seen anything.
Okay.
Because I've been bombarded with just memes and National Rail.
Of course, yes.
Yeah. So I think I've not actually looked into that, but wild.
Crazy.
All I have seen is that actually it was, and again, I've not, from when I spoke to Tommy in the villa, he said that it was 2 weeks before. But as I've come out, I think I've seen, just from what I've heard, and I've not seen much, but like from the narrative I've heard is that it was very much the day before or something like that.
Do you know what?
So wild.
What was it like when it was revealed in the villa?
Oh, carnage.
Was it?
Carnage in the sense of not like throwing shit, Ellie meltdown.
Yeah.
Carnage in the sense of it was
Just
a big
actual
shock
meltdown.
because of like Yaz and Tommy were so close and they had no kind of, apart from the strawberry feeding, there was not really much that was getting in the way of their connection. And I think so close to the end, they just said, I love you. It was very strong. It was just a shit time. And it was just shit to see Yaz upset.
Also, I know
she was really upset.
A lot of people would be like, why didn't he tell her? But I'm not being funny. If you go into Love Island and go, broke up with my ex last week, no one's going to give you the time of day. Yeah, no one's going to give you the time of day. So I'm not shocked that he didn't.
I'm not shocked. And also, if you do genuinely feel like you're starting to like someone, you've got a real connection, which Tommy and Yaz definitely have, why would you then start saying things that are red flaggy? Because naturally it's going to make the girl retract.
You must keep that to yourself.
Fly and progress as much as they were. So I actually don't blame him. And Yasmin was very much on the, like, at the end of the day, all it matters is what she thinks. And she was like, I don't care that he didn't tell me because I'm I'm happy that he didn't, because at the end of the day, what he did before is not my business. I'm focusing on the here and now. She's very much that mentality.
Yeah.
So I think actually it worked out fine for them. I think the kind of carnage from it was more, we were worried and she was worried about what is she coming out to, because when you're in that bubble and you know that there's been loads of stuff kind of said on the outside, you're like,
you're overthinking it.
You're overthinking it. You've got, do you know what I mean? A couple of days left, you're trying to enjoy it, but that's on the back of your mind. So that's what I felt for her.
You had a dream that people hated you on the outside.
A really bad dream.
That, by the way, would send me into oblivion.
I had a dream that like I came out and everyone was like, it wasn't hatred online, it was hatred in the streets.
Pitchforks. Yeah, oh my God.
Pitchforks. It was, oh my God, it was treacherous. I couldn't leave the house.
It was treacherous.
It was treacherous. And genuinely, it sent me to tears. And I was like,
God.
oh my God, I'm coming out to pitchforks. I'm coming out to like eggs. I'm not going to be able to like go to my local BP.
Well, this is a bargain now then. No one's throwing eggs at you.
No, I
also,
mean,
no
I
one's going to say
Addison Lee. I've not been stepping foot on the
Listen,
street, so we'll hope.
What
not.
I will say is no one will say shit to you in real life. Like whatever Islander I've ever had on this podcast, whether they've been liked, disliked, whatever, no one says shit apart from online.
Actually, it's funny you say that, because me and Aidan got a lot of love at the airport.
That's what I'm talking about, yeah.
Like, can I get a picture? You're my favourite girl. I loved you. And very positive. So that's all I heard at the airport. Maybe the people that hated me just didn't come over. So yeah, keep it that way.
They're waiting for the Addison Lee. Yeah. Would you go on All Stars? Say if...
I'd like to hope not, because again, again, I am, and again, I might be speaking too soon, but I am enjoying where things are going with Aidan, and
Absolutely.
I'm enjoying exploring it right now. I'm enjoying the outside world. Had a great time at mine and at his yesterday. And to be fair, long may that continue. So I'm hoping that I don't have to. I'm also a little bit scarred.
Yeah,
so
you might
like,
need to give it like a couple years.
Yeah, if All Stars was even to be considered, I'd need a good 48 months.
Can you imagine if you and Aidan didn't work out and you've finally been like, okay, I've recovered from this, I'm going to go on All Stars, and he fucking walks through the door?
Well, that would be what happens. He'd walk.
Of course
going,
it would.
Yes. And I'd be like, oh my good grief, get me out.
Would you do anything differently if you went on All Stars? If you had to do this again, would you do anything?
Again, I can't, like, that's why the gameplay comment throws me. I actually can't be anything but myself.
Yeah.
And I struggle to think before I speak. I struggle to be nonchalant. So I don't think I would, because at the end of the day, I am who I am. I'm like Marmite, take it or leave it.
Or
so I
off.
think I would just be myself.
Yeah.
Maybe I would try to like find like someone that likes me back and be, like quite nice.
Yeah.
Or maybe not, because the thing in there, it was like everyone that liked me, I didn't like them back.
Yeah.
Everyone that I liked, it was rocky, or they didn't like me back. So it was like I'd try to maybe go for someone that I think was, the energy was both there.
Yeah.
But then you never know, because the energy is there and then one shifts and the other doesn't. So yeah, I'd just be me.
Well, fingers crossed for Aidan anyway. I can see this.
Really? Do you think it?
No, I do actually, because you're both also just very similar.
We're so similar.
So I just think you both out in Kent, slug and lettuce in Sutton or something. Do you know what I mean? Like, I see it.
Right, that's an offence.
Not
I'm
Slutton.
taking offence. Slug and lettuce in Slutton is not really on my bingo card. I used to go there when I was like,
I used to go there as well.
you?
Yeah, I did.
Wait, sorry, is that what we said because you're from where I'm from?
Yeah.
Slug and lettuce Sutton, I'm terrified.
Right, the smoking areas where it all kicks off.
People in there. It was carnage.
Horror.
The toilets.
May that never find me. Yeah, God forbid. So if you were to come on this podcast in a year's time,
okay,
what do you see? Where do you think you'll be at? What do you think you'll be doing?
Wow, that's a big question.
I know, I love it.
Someone who's a bit
for day
hungover
2 out of the island.
I would like to think, again, I went on there to find love.
Yeah.
I'm 26 this year. I want a man now. Like, I've done my single life, you know, whether it be Mr. Aidan Murphy, whether I've managed to tame him, or whether it be someone else. Like, I would quite like to think I'll be in a loving relationship with someone that I have a laugh with, but also we've got, you know, we're moved in, we've got a little bit more of a kind of, we're doing day-to-day life together, normal life things. So I'd like to think I'd have a partner next year, because I will be, reaching 27, and it's a bit scary to think that you're that coming close to 30.
Hell out there.
Yeah, so basically, I'd like to think I'd be with a loving partner.
I'm 27 next month. Please don't remind me.
Yeah, no, you're not old.
Amazing.
But yeah, I just hope that I've got someone and I'm happy, living life to the fullest.
YOLO.
And just YOLOing.
Yeah. YOLO in the house down,
Just YOLOing
boots.
the house down, like literally.
My final question on Love Island, which I forgot to ask you. Please walk me through the exact moment when you got your phone back. So obviously you'd been prepped anyway by things that had been said or whatever. When you turn your phone on, what's it like? Just walk me through that.
Well, first of all, I deleted WhatsApp before.
Don't blame me. What a boring app.
Yeah, deleted WhatsApp.
God, yeah.
Because I thought that I could re-download it and all my messages come through. I re-downloaded it and iCloud hadn't backed up.
No.
So I've not got any of my WhatsApp. So WhatsApp was looking dry as, very, very dry. Dry as the Sahara Desert. It was just, Mum, what time are you coming back? So
that's all you need.
And that's all I had because that was the message that popped through when I re-downloaded it.
Hilarious.
So WhatsApp was, dry as the Sahara Desert. Instagram was obviously wild. Like, I only had like 4 or 5K followers before. So it was very much, I was public, but it was very much low key.
You got like 100 and something or whatever.
Yeah.
now,
And obviously that's like a lot for me.
Yeah. Well,
So
100%, of course.
Think, like seeing all of the kind of different brands in your DMs and kind of like a couple of blue ticks and stuff, you think, wow, like,
Come on.
yeah, it was nice.
What blue ticks you got going on?
Oh, more just like the ex-Islanders saying, I hope you're
love,
all right.
okay.
I hope you're all right because,
If you need me, call me.
if you need me, you know. But just seeing that was like quite overwhelming. And then also, what else?
TikTok, all the edits.
All the edits. I'm not gonna lie though, I don't know if my algorithm's just really nice, but I've seen really nice stuff.
No,
and
but
I hope the TikTok algorithm stays like that because all my edits are great.
Well,
that I've seen.
The first thing I did when I came out of I'm a Celeb
Yeah.
was watch my edits. I didn't even
The
speak
memes.
to Ella. I was like, sit there, I'll get to you. I was like, let's fucking have a look what people have got of me. I love that shit. It's my favourite thing.
Absolutely great.
Yeah, it's
Like,
incredible.
The stuff of my sister.
Yes.
The stuff of like me and Aidan when we're laughing.
It's cute.
Me and Jazz, like the friendship stuff. Like it was great. Like I love the edit. So I've just been looking at that and I haven't actually had the time to delve into anything serious. Like I was
don't.
told,
Fuck
you're
that.
coming on the podcast and I was like, I'm here.
I'm there.
Here I am. This is the first appearance.
And thank God.
And thank God. So yeah, I haven't really delved into the rest, but it is looking a bit overwhelming. If anyone wants to be my manager, you know, come and help
Let me know.
I don't know how I'm going to do this on my own, but yeah, basically, all positive. What I've seen,
Yeah.
I'm excited to delve in.
So just fucking do everything as well. Like while this opportunity is here, just fucking take everything.
I absolutely am. And even though I'm exhausted, I'm gonna
You can sleep when you're dead, sweetheart.
exactly get good few Americanos down me.
Come on.
Just keep powering through.
I like to end the pod with my advice to my guest. So my advice to you is arrange a double date with Cav, Jasmine, you and Aidan.
Absolutely.
Keep turning up at his door.
In Kent.
In Kent, 30 minutes down the road. And I just think as well, just live your life. I think you did amazing on Love Island. You made great telly, whether anyone likes it or not. It was fucking great telly. You were memorable on there, which we love to see. And yeah, fuck all the rest of not all the rest of them. That was crazy. What I meant to say was fuck all the men you didn't get involved with or didn't work out with. You're out on the outside now, and you'll never have to see them again.
Exactly.
Thank God.
Amen.
Amen.
Thank you so much.
Thank you
I've
for
loved
coming
being
on.
here. I've literally loved being here.
It's been a pleasure, McQueen.
And you've been very positive. So if this is the way to start off the podcast, long may it continue because this was very enjoyable.
Yeah, and don't be rude if you are going to be rude. Just like touch grass or something.
Hug a tree.
Yeah, hug a tree. I love to do that. If you're watching, give it a like, subscribe. And if you've been listening, give it a follow and a 5-star review. Bye, sweeties.
This has been a Global and the Fella Studios production.